Hello Aries, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading going from the 2nd to the 8th of December. Hope you're doing well. Had the energy update as well that came out this week, and we went into the energies of water and fire. So we're going to be looking to see how the water and fire affects your flower and your reading this week. But before we do that, let's just bring up the Astroflower and see what's going on in the way of messages for you, and also pull some tarot cards on that. So let's just see what's going on for you, Aries. It is ruffles of beautiful energy. It's like a dancing stream of energy that comes across within relationships, emotions, sort of love, spiritual path. There's a lot of dancing. There's a lot of beautiful, vibrant emotions in all of this, and that's what's coming out of you. It's almost like it's you're allowing that inner child to come out and play, and it's really nice. It's a really lovely energy. Let's just see what's going on the financial side. Lot of fire, lot of passion. It feels like you've got you've got a goal in mind and you're working really hard towards it, and you're building your passions you're being passionate about getting that goal, getting that result for you. And it's something, passion seems to be the key this week, really does, for most signs. And this is where the passion is coming from within you more than anything else. Yeah, look at that. You got that's the big kid. Okay, that's the big kid that you're letting out and play and enjoying the energies and so forth. But also at the same time, it's the big kid in regards to, not the big kid, but it's the learning about your passions, of how you apply your passions within your financial world, and how you use those passions in order to sort of open up doors and get results for you. But it's driving from within you, and it's a bit of a learning curve in regards to the financial side. So you're not going to get it right every single time, because that's what a page is doing. It's learning to be the knight, and it's setting things in motion within your business, your projects. Setting work processes or ways of doing things. It's all about that, and it's being passionate about getting it done perfectly as well. That's what also I get about that sort of side. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side. We've got the karmic path here. What was that cat out of in a comic strip, black and white cat that had a hat, a cat in a hat. It was always going about rhyme. It's almost as if the karmic path is sort of saying, be cheeky. I think that's the approach that you've got to take this week. You've got to learn about being cheeky, that it's okay to be cheeky, that sort of thing. But cheeky in a really, really nice way, obviously. Let's just see what's going on in the connection to everybody that is around you, the synchronicities, the coincidences. Making the bridge between generations. Seems to be like there's someone, at the height of their power, as it were, physical power. So we're talking someone between the ages of 20 and 30 that sort of, comes into your life. And it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be, people in the community around you. But there's also someone who's got a certain age of wisdom, as it were. And it's like you're sort of, you're becoming the interdimensional, connection with other people that are around you. Really, really nice. Good connections with other people. Very sort of like the head of a family in a way. That's what it feels like. Let's just see in the past here. I think with the learning process that's coming through you, I almost get this feeling I can't believe I was so serious sort of scenario. And it's looking in the past and kind of going, wow, I am changing. And it's recognizing that good change within you. And I think you're going to want more. Okay, let's just see what the future holds for you. It's emotion. It's like a boat that's going really quickly through water. It's like you're transcending from something that might have been difficult into the past. That's through your emotions into something in the future that's absolutely beautiful. But it's going very quickly. It's very exciting emotions this week here, and it could be something to do with the people that you're meeting. And it could be the fact that you're meeting the person that's good for you. Let's just see what the lessons are out of this week here. Cast the shackles of inhibition. So, letting go of this shy and cagey side of Aries that you can have, and enjoying every moment. It's all about the passions this week. 7 of Wands here. 7 of Wands keep coming up for everybody. It's all about doing the path, living your passions, following the passion that is good for you, that makes you feel empowered, that makes you feel very confident about life. It's taking a stance that's good for you. In the connection to the world that is around you, look at that, more passions, nothing but wands at the moment. King of Wands here. And this is where I think this is like a pillar of the family. This is what I mean is like you seem to be connecting all sides of generations, and you're getting rid of all that doubt that was in you, if you had any, because you can be very, very confident, Aries, and sometimes you can be not so confident. But here is a lot of confidence that comes into playing with the world around you. In the past self, you get the 6 of Cups, and it is looking across the past. And I think you are sort of recognizing this week here, emotionally, morally, spiritually, energetically, you're noticing the change that has been happening within you. And in your future self, you get the 5 of Cups, 6 to 5, because you're recognizing that. Yeah, I think you're hastily, very, very quickly going away from any disappointments in the past, looking at how you live life and sort of saying, oh, wow, I can't believe I was so serious in the past. And that you might have been disappointed in yourself, but don't worry about it. Just allow yourself to engage, and the disappointments that may be within others or within yourself is really a thing of the past, doesn't really exist anymore. And then you get the Queen of Wands. You've now got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This is what I'm saying here, where it could be like a divine counterpart, which is born out of your passions of living life, of the empowerment that you find within you. And your lessons this week here is concentrating on the here and now and allowing that inner child out to play. And once you do, look at the smile on her face, you know what I mean? She's so chuffed with what's going on. And there's a lot of magic as well that's going on with that card as well, that brings into the world that is around you. But in your relationship side or your emotional side of life, it is very, very joyous, it seems like. Let's have a look what's going on the financial side here. So the karmic path here. All I get is full throttle. I think you're doing everything at 1,000 miles an hour at the moment. And it's your karmic path is kind of sort of saying, let's get on, let's go to full throttle mode. Engage our inner passions in life. Okay, let's just see what's going on in the connection to people around you. That's like it's a bit like sort of like networking, coincidences, and so forth. This comes into here, and it plays into the, allowing and playing with your passions, and I think you're helping to turn heads in your direction. You're shining a light on how good you are, especially when you're really passionate about what you're doing, the job you're doing, and so forth. When you get really passionate about it, I think people recognize your strengths. Let's just see what's happening in the past. The past is it's you're trying things out from the past, and I think that's where the trying of the passions, the learning about your passions in life. There's certain things in the past that you're putting to a test. It seems like putting them into action to see how they work. You've got to be passionate about these sort of ideas that you're trying to create within your business or your career path. If there's something that comes up in your life that sort of, let's just say, pens keep coming up in your life. It just seems to be a rolling theme, as it were. And then therefore, maybe it's a case of communicating, maybe it's a case of writing a book or having to write a report or sign a contract and so forth. It's once you allow yourself to get into that and allow the past to actually manifest, the future should be really bright and it looks really good for you. There's a lot of passions that come into it. And it's how you engage in life. It's how you do things, how you say things. When you're speaking to someone, or when you're speaking to a client, or even a supplier, or your boss, or your colleagues, I think you need to be very, be passionate about it, about what you're saying. Don't just, say things to move air, as they say in French. Really be decisive about how you apply your passions in your life. What's the lessons that come out of this week here? Putting your plan to the test ties in really well with your karmic path, actually. And I think this is where you're driving your passions into it, putting your plans to the test. I think you're going to come out of this really well. Happiness after difficulty. I think the difficult part is actually more sort of getting in that position. I think you're already in position. It seems like you're in a good position to go for a certain job or a promotion, or to push your business in a particular way or your projects. And now it's on your karmic path to put those plans into action, so then you can be in a much happier place because you know it's working now. In the connection to the universe, to the things that are around you, things that are turning people's heads in your direction, is the Six of Swords. You're going towards much calmer shores because you're expressing your fire, your inner fire, and your desire to get the results. And that's taking you to a place that is much better for you, that you can get a lot more rewards, a lot more money, a lot more responsibility, increase your business, and things like that. You're getting to a place that's actually making you feel a lot more secure. And in the past, you get the Two of Wands, sticking to the plan, basically sticking to the plan, or putting your plans from the past up into up against the test of the litmus test of the world, as it were, and seeing if your plans actually work. And there's you've got to give it the oomph and the passion about it. In the future, you get the Temperance card, turning negative into positive. And that's what we got with the Ten of Cups there as well. And I think this is what you're doing in the future. You're gradually working your way to it via these people that are coming into you, and they're recognizing your strengths. And you've just got to be a bit patient. Once you put your plan up to test, you've got to be a little bit patient. But there is a definite rewards that come through for you. Really good rewards that come through for you. In your lessons for the week, you get the Queen of Swords. You get two queens now out the top there. Two queens out the top. And the Queen of Swords here, she is taking a direction. She's not following a pathway, she's taking a direction. She's engaged in the here and now, and that's on your relationship. But on your financial side, she is actually choosing a direction rather than just have the direction unfolding in front of her. She is choosing a direction. She's got a control over her emotions, and she's going after it in a very passionate way. And it's learning to allow that energy, that passion to come out of you. Absolutely beautiful. Let's just see how the energies are playing within your flower. Okay, so here we have the sun from the past week. We went all into this on the energy update. And there's been quite a lot of different things. You can see these sort of corona holes. That's the earth energy that's going through there. Quite interesting at the moment this week. A real transformation of the energies. I think we're mainly going into pole shift, to be honest. But we have had a few bits of corona holes. We've also had some sunspots, which create flares, which is that fire and air energy. But the main thing was that eruption that happens around about there. And that was a filament eruption with a lot of fire. Now, we did go into that a couple of weeks ago on the energy update, and it seems to be that there's an earthbound vibration that should have been coming through, may even be come through at the moment or just before this reading went out. So it's the filament energy is water energy. So we're going to be looking at the combinations of water and fire within your flower and seeing how that plays out within your cards. So let's just have a quick look at your flower first. Here's your flower here. We have the mutable water that comes in from the pure sign of Pisces, because you're a pure fire sign. So we do get a lot of water fire connections. And there's not very many signs that has that. I think there's only 2 or 3 signs that have this sort of water-fire connection at the base like you do. So you've got this mutable energy here, which is a bit like the kid playing. It's mutable. It can swing both ways and getting your passions really going. And on the financial side, it's getting fixed energies, fixed water and fire, where you're fixing, really fixing your passion onto one thing. And then you get this direction that comes in for the connection for the universe. This is where I think people are going to come into your life. They're going to have those good sort of connections. So we're going to pull some extra cards on those 3 petals there and see what's actually happening with that. So here we have the 3 cards that we're on about. We've got the 7 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. Playing here. So let's just see on the relationship side, what is the energy trying to sort of help you to explore? Talking about the Page of Pentacles here, and it's learning about how you plant your seed of life into life, and how you cultivate it right through to fruit. And I think this is this change within you that we've seen here, just allowing you to be a lot freer, is allowing you to also see how you cultivate this happiness within you. And you get the Devil card. I think this is about the disappointments of the past. I think once you start learning about allowing your energies to go free flowing in the future, and you stand in your power, I think the Devil card there, I think the energy's going to bring things to the surface that you may well have been disappointed in yourself or disappointed in others, and it's going to make it very, very clear for you. Let's just see what's going on the financial side. Well, we got the 8 of Swords, the energy. It's fixed energy. And yeah, it's got like this, the water's come to an end. This is where I think the passions need to come from within you, not just the water energy, the emotions. We're talking about passions here. And I think you've got to be just a little bit wary of, allowing your emotions to mix in with that passion. Because if you do, then you could end up sort of saying something that you don't want to say within your, or doing something that you don't really want to do on your financial side. The other card that goes with it is the World card. This is about putting your plan of your business or your career path up to the test and stepping into a new dimension. And with the best thing about it, and with the energies as we saw, there's every type of element within this card here. And it's a Capricorn card. It goes, and it's like going from one dimension to another. And I think this is where you go into your happiness after difficulty. Let's see what's going on with the 6 of Swords. You get the Emperor in there as well. The Emperor card here, so you get the Cardinal Fire and the Cardinal Water. Water is from Capricorn. And this is quite good because it actually helps you to stand in your power. I think you're getting to a point here where I think people are going to recognize your strengths, and you taking a direction. This is where the energy is going to help you, be that sort of, be that person of the moment. And you get the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is a learning curve as well. It can be about conflict and stuff like that, but I think it could also be about inner conflict. But here is more than anything else. I think you're extracting yourself, and I think the energy is doing this by giving you a direction. You're extracting yourself from a conflictual paradigm that's in the past, and you're going to something that's so much far greater with that Six of Swords, and really finding an even keel within your financial or your sort of job or business, whatever you're doing in life. Okay, so there you go, Aries. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Don't forget about the energy update as well that was on our channel. I'll see you over there for that. Thank you for all the support you give to this channel. I'll see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.